Sonic and the Black Knight, a game that was pretty poorly received back when it first came out, and to be honest, you can kind of see why people thought it was pretty bizarre. I mean, it is Sonic with a fucking sword, so. But recently I've been hearing a lot of really good things about this game, and I've never really had the chance to play it, so let's find out if this game deserved the hate that it got, or if it's truly underrated. Bird. Nice, already starting off with the JoJo reference. I love how this always fucking happens. He's not still gonna eat that, right? Oh, bro, what the fuck? That has like dirt particles all over it and shit. No, not the finger licking.
Oh, I get it. No problem. I'm used to stuff like this.
Oh, that's so cool!
If there's one thing that Sonic games never fail to do, it's make him look like a fucking badass.
I am Merlina the Wizard.
I don't care.
Oh, look at him go. He's swinging that shit. If there's one thing that the storybook games always nail, it's the atmosphere. The atmosphere in this game and Secret Rings are just so unique. You really feel like you're in the medieval times. How do I... Oh, what the fuck? Where did they go? And already you can tell that the controls have significantly improved from Secret Rings. You can actually feasibly walk backwards this time. Who would think that walking backwards shouldn't be a pain in the ass?
Behold, the ruler of this lake.
It's a Yoshi. I'm sorry, Yoshi. You made me do this.
Well, Merlina, how was that? Did you see my real power?
That was amazing.
I don't know if it's just me, but even the cutscenes feel even better than Secret Rings. These have a lot more color in them, and I just absolutely love that little flowy effect that the shadows have. It looks so nice. Did he just talk?
Onward, my young knave.
Stop calling me Nate!
I love this kind of humor in Sonic. It's a lot more genuine and heartfelt compared to like the later games where the jokes basically just became... Once we get past the fact that Sonic with the sword is still really fucking goofy, the combat in this game actually isn't even that bad.
Get out of the way!
It fits surprisingly well with Sonic's speedy gameplay style, especially when you get used to it. Oh yeah, and the Soul Judge is back, except this time you don't have Time Break or Speed Break. Instead you lock onto an enemy and one-shot them. I don't really like using it though, to be honest, because it really just slows you down, and it's only really useful against like the really big enemies.
Welcome.
I can never escape him. But yeah, eventually in the game, you'll meet up with Tails, the smithy. And then you unlock the blacksmith where you can equip the items that you find throughout the levels, and there's even like a little crafting system where you can build different kinds of weapons with like the materials you find by like defeating enemies. And instead of the skill tree from Sonic and the Secret Rings, you can actually switch your gameplay style on like attack based or speed based. I didn't really find much of this stuff that game changing though, at least in my playthrough, but they are really cool features to have. Wow, okay, they're not even trying to hide anymore.
He copied my whole fucking flow!
Yeah, this soundtrack 100% just screams Legend of Zelda. I'm fucking loving it though.
From this point on, the forest becomes much more dangerous. Are you ready?
Heck are you?
Oh, that's so cool. You're playing his SA2 theme.
I am Lancelot, Knight of the Round Table.
You're going to have to do better than that to defeat me. I was far too careless.
This game still has a mission system, sort of similar to Secret Rings, except this one's a little more streamlined and it's kind of better, because not really any of the extra missions are really mandatory for the game to progress. Oh, and thank God that the same music doesn't play in every menu. Bro, why are we playing in the Windows XP background?
Press the attack, fast and furious.
Is he allowed to say that? Legally?
Yeah, unfortunately, even though the controls have slightly improved, at its core, this game still has that same Secret Rings motion control on the rails gameplay style, and that style of gameplay is just never gonna work. It's just way too limiting on what you can do in terms of like movement and level design. The game does its best with what it can though, so the gameplay is still pretty decent.
You look just like this knucklehead.
That's so sick. I love how they play their adventure themes.
You have defied King Arthur. This place shall be your grave.
God, that goes so fucking hard. So obviously the boss fights in this game are going to be a little more unique compared to the bosses in other games, but I don't even know if these are good or not, because I have no idea what the fuck I was doing this entire time.
Only death can remove this stain upon my honor.
Is this nigga serious?
What the fuck? He was actually going to kill himself.
You should kill yourself now.
I know I already talked about this game's art style, but holy shit, man, I cannot emphasize enough how much this game's art style is fucking beautiful. Just feast your eyes on this absolute beauty. Like, it's almost crazy just how beautiful this game is, especially for a Wii game. Oh, what the fuck? Yo, what? Oh, she has hands, what the fuck?
Percival!
Why did you?
I guess you could say that Whim is my other master.
Save the hugs and kisses for later. You have mastered the code of chivalry. From this day forth, you shall be Sir Sonic, Knight of the Wind.
I love this kind of storytelling in Sonic. Like, it knows it's cheesy, but it doesn't fucking care. It's still awesome.
You shall regret the day you ever raised your sword against me.
Dude, this game went all out with the music. This soundtrack has some of the best Crush 40 songs. It makes me miss them so much.
Alright, here we go, Caliburn!
What the fuck, Sonic?
Yes! I did it!
I've never heard someone so happy about committing murder. Oh, okay. That's the end of the game, I guess. Just kidding. I already knew about this plot twist.
There was never any King Arthur. I shall make this kingdom eternal.
I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot she was even in this game. It's actually so insane how much more in-depth this game's story is compared to every other Sonic games. Like, I probably would have been surprised by that plot twist if I didn't already know it was a thing beforehand. And that scene with all of the Knights of the Round Table and Sonic charging into the castle, and it's just collapsing around them, is so fucking badass. But yeah, the cool thing after the Sonic and the Round Table Knights team up, you can actually play as each of them. Shadow, Lancelot, is basically just a Sonic palette swap, as always. But Knuckles and Rouge have their own unique passive abilities. Like, Gawain has Knuckles' gliding ability, and it makes it a lot of fun to just skip over everything. And Blaze also has a sort of gliding attack, but she also has this Fire Tornado from Sonic 06 that lets you pretty much just blaze through anything. And yeah, it's pretty cool because this is probably the last time that we ever got to see multiple playable characters in a sort of mainline Sonic game, at least until the Frontiers DLC comes out.
Just one question before we settle this. Why'd you do it?
Do you know what is to become of this kingdom?
Sorry, I'm a Dragon Ball fan.
Beats
I
me.
can't read.
This was to be our ideal world, but it will not last. But I can succeed with the power of the scabbard, creating a kingdom that never ends.
Damn, bro, what the fuck? She pulled out a Susanoo.
You fool! This no longer has anything to do with chivalry! Get out of there! Run!
It was never about chivalry for me. I just gotta do what I've gotta do. That's all.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
That one line perfectly, just, it gets Sonic. It understands Sonic. This game understands Sonic. This game is Sonic storytelling at its peak.
That's the greatest of the sacred swords, Excalibur!
Ha! Let's do this.
You would not understand, nor could you understand. That's why I must do what I must do. I am finished with you.
What good is a world that goes on forever?
You know, maybe I'm just spoiled now by Sonic Frontiers Titan boss fights, but this final boss is pretty underwhelming. I mean, it's really easy, at least once you know what to do. Thematically, this is a really good final boss though. Also, Excalibur Sonic's design is so fucking cool. This is easily his drippiest transformation.
True Knight Sonic, now is the time to unleash Excalibur's power. Only you can restore peace to this world.
over now.
Let's finish this, here and now. There is nothing Excalibur can't cut through.
Merlina, every world has its end. I know that's kind of sad, but that's why we gotta live life to the fullest in the time we have. At least, that's what I figure.
And that's easily one of my favorite Sonic quotes. It's such a beautiful message to tell, in such a perfect way.
You? You are the one and true King Arthur?
Yeah.
So we finally beat the game, and yeah, this 100% I can say that this game is heavily underrated. The gameplay is a pretty decent step up from Secret Rings. It definitely improved the controls and made a few changes that overall made the game a pretty good experience, but easily the best part of this game is the story. And well, I've already praised this game's story enough, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed and see you later.